Hey, my name is Skye Taylor. We're going to have fun today. Today I'm going to tell you some secrets on how to varnish a painting the easy way. Now, a lot of you probably have, you wouldn't be here if you didn't need some answers. Let's just put it that way. I didn't want to spray it because I'd go out in the garage and start spraying it. It would drive me crazy. The spray would get in my lungs, I'd be wheezing, and I almost died. I'm sure my wife would be happy, and I know my mother-in-law would have been absolutely thrilled. But I'm not ready to check out yet, and I don't think you are either. So I figured out a way on how to do it the easy way. First thing is to get a good varnish. Now, because I'm doing abstracts, I'm using a high gloss varnish. If you were doing portraits or something, you might want to go with a medium matte, I would say. But anyways, what I did is I went to Hobby Lobby and overpaid for this, because if you can go on the internet, you could get a lot cheaper. This one is $26 for a bottle like this. You're probably saying, oh my God, that's expensive. But the way we're going to do it, you don't use that much, so you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. But you could get it probably a little over half of this price if you check out on the internet. What it is it's Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish. I use the F for fluid because it's easier to go on. It's fluid medium. So this is what I use. And then I went to, I think it was Dollar General, and bought a sponge. Now, if you'll notice, I have the sponge in a bag. I keep it moist because after I rinse it out, it's easier to apply a varnish if the sponge is just slightly damp. But if you're not going to use it for a while, the sponge, just leave it dry out. Because putting it in a bag, you might get mold. You don't want to get mold. So, buy a sponge, get it under the water, get it good and wet, damp, and wring it out as much as you possibly can. Get as much excess water off it as you possibly can, just so it's damp. What you'll do is you'll take your gloss medium varnish and I'll show you close up, but what you'll do is you'll put a little bit on the sponge, and then you're going to wipe it on the canvas in fluid motions all the way across. 1, 2, 3, done. You wait a couple of hours, you put another coat on. This stuff tends to dry really quick, but I would wait 2 hours. Now, an interesting point that I want to make is that when you do acrylic paintings, you have to wait at least 2 weeks for the pigments to settle into the canvas and completely dry. Give it 2 weeks to completely dry before you put any varnish on. Okay, as you can see here, we have our painting. I already put a couple layers on. I'm going to put a third coat on just to show you. Got my coffee here. Just 1 second, folks. The caffeine high. Here's what we're talking about. Gloss medium varnish. As you can see on the back, it'll list how good it is. Now the finish, the paint is medium. Fluid is good. It's not too thick. It's very fluent. Gloss, it's very glossy. It's almost to the end. Very, very good. Transparent, very transparent. But you don't want to, that's the reason why you want to wait a while before you put the second coat on. You want to wait at least 2 hours is because you don't want it to fog up. You don't want to fog your painting. Okay, here's what you do. You open it up like this. You take a damp sponge. You put a little bit on there like this. That's all you need, like that. Take the painting like this. Just wipe it on real quick like this with a damp sponge. Done. You go, get the accents off. Done. Throw that here. Now, you want to get a paper towel, and you want to wipe around the edges. Because sometimes if you do that, you get some around the edges. Make sure that, there you go. Like this, and be careful not to touch the top. I don't know if you can see the gloss, but now we let it set for 2 hours. There you go. Voila, it's finished. See how easy that is? You can do it. Not a problem, easy. Rather than use the conventional brush, use the bottle. Just use a little bit. I see, hardly used any. Look at the painting. Can you see the gloss finish? It's awesome. Try it. Any questions? Leave a message on the bottom of my video and I'll try to get back to you. I'm Skye Taylor. Thank you for watching.